Hey everyone, this is logic for CET. It will be objective. In first part, I have given you some sums. This will be part second. In this also, some of the sums we will do on logic. If you do all these questions, and if you have any book, competitive exam book for CET, Vidya Bharati is one of the best books. Vidya Bharati, that is the Latur pattern. This is the very nice book. It is understandable by the very common student also. There are many publications. You can pick up any one. Okay, and then there will be many questions. Hundreds of the questions will be there. All these the best questions out of that I have taken, and these 12 questions will cover the whole topic. For anything you can go with this. So now the ninth one is going on. The preposition P implies negation P and negation P implies P is a. This is also important question in 1997 that was asked in the Karnataka board for CET common entrance test. Number 1, neither tautology nor contradiction neither tautology nor contradiction means what it is? It is contingency. B is tautology. I told you what is meant by tautology. Tautology means all statements are true. C is tautology and contradiction. Tautology and contradiction. And D is contradiction. What would be correct out of this? If you know the basics, fundamentals, how to build this, then you can solve it. Otherwise, everything will be very difficult for you. It can neither tautology nor contradiction means it is contingency means mixed. Means sometimes it will be true, sometimes it will be false. Tautology means all true, contradiction means all false. Tautology and contradiction, how it is possible? Total true means tautology, total false means contradiction, and these two. So this is of no use. Any one of these three remains now. Now neither tautology nor contradiction, that also may not be there. So 100% we can say the competition is between B and D. Now we have to solve it. Implication means what? That first of all I have to see it. P implies Q, that is equivalent to negation P or Q. That is the meaning of this. But for this what it is, therefore P implies negation P. What it will be? Negation of the first, negation P. Or at the place of Q I have what? Negation P or negation P. Negation P or negation P. Okay. Then next is negation P implies P. This will be equivalent to, from this I can say that the first would have the negation. So negation of negation P, negation P, or, and for the second it is as it is P. And for these two they have done AND. So our statement would be negation P or negation P, and for this it is negation of negation P, what it will be, P or P. So P or P. This is all what this is. Okay, this is equal to negation P or negation P, P or P. What it will be? It will be always true. No doubt at all. See how it is. This is P switch. In parallel again the same switch. From here I am trying to send the current and checking whether I will get the current over there. If this is off, this will be off. If this is on, this will be on. So it will have two statements, true and false. Okay. Now for this, what it is? Negation P or negation P or negation P means this is your P or this is your P, and the current is going from here. This will be negation, means this is off, this will be off. This is on, this will be on. And when it is on, it will be off. When it is off, it will be off. That way you have to see. And if I analyze these statements, then I will definitely get the answer. It is a contradiction. So this will be the answer. Go on simplifying this way. How to solve this? That logic I am telling you. What is the meaning of this? Then go on simplifying. Make the circuit and you will find what the result is. Now the 10th one. 10th. The logical equivalent proposition of the logical equivalence of P or Q and R is, this is simple one. Number A is given, P and Q, or P or R. B, P and Q or R. C, P or Q and P or R. And D is none. See this, some laws I have discussed with you, some 10 laws I have given you in between some video, maybe the third one. While distributing this is stuck together. Means when I am distributing, along with this I will distribute this. P or Q, then it is AND. P or R. This is that option, the C. Instead of wasting the time, I am just hurrying up to do this. Okay. Now the 11th one. P and Q and negation Q is A tautology, B contradiction, C contingency, and D none. No one. P and Q and negation Q. So P and Q may be something where I will see it. This is P switch and Q switch, or I can distribute this P and, or from this negation Q and P, Q and negation Q. So there is one negation switch with this. Whatever the value of this is there, on that the result is not dependent. On the negation Q, the result is dependent. How it will be? And means the series circuit. If in the parallel circuit, if one is true and the other is false, yes, definitely the current will pass. So I will try to construct the switch. This is P switch. This is Q switch. And this one, for this combination, I am having one negation Q switch, trying to find whether the current will be available or not. Check this. If this is true, means it is like this. If this is true, it will be like this. Means for true, they will give the current. If any one of these is false, then it is false. For this true, yes, I will get the current. But when this is becoming on, the same switch is in negation with this, and then it will be coming to the negation switch Q, and the current will not come, so it is false. Do you understand my explanation? Let's check it. P and Q I have written here. When it will be true, that I have to find. If both are true, this is true, then current will come. Okay, up to this it has come, this point. Now the same switch Q is in the opposition. It is in the series. That means it is in the false condition. When this is true, this will be false. And the current will not go false. Now suppose the P switch is like this, and this switch is like this. This is P switch, this is Q switch. I am closing the bracket for them. When this is off, this negation Q will be on. This is negation Q. Then also the current from this will not come, then again it is false. Now if suppose this is off and this is on means this is off. So anyhow the current has to come through negation Q and it will never allow. So every time it will be contradiction. This will be the correct answer. I am not teaching you the 100% of the CET. I am making your fundamentals so fit that you can handle every question. This is my aim. Taking hundreds of the questions is of no use. Taking some selective questions and the whole textbook will be over. That way I am trying to do. Then in the market you have many textbooks in your hand. Now the 12th one, the inverse of. the inverse of if a quadrilateral is a square, then it is not a rhombus. Then it is not a rhombus. This is a statement. Its inverse is. Inverse means what? Inverse means this is P implies Q, like this. Inverse is negation P implies a negation Q. This is a statement. This is inverse. Okay. Then what is this negation P? I will check. If a quadrilateral is a square, its negation is if a quadrilateral is not a, see this negation P, if a quadrilateral is a square, I will say negation P means is not a square. Then means this. It is not a rhombus. Its negation. It is not a rhombus. This. Its negation will be, it is a rhombus. दोनदा नाही म्हटलं की हो म्हणतं, negation will get cancelled. P implies Q. This statement is like this. P means a quadrilateral is a square. Q means it is not a rhombus. Q means it is not a rhombus. And its negation will be it is a rhombus. It is not a square. Then negation of this will be it is a square. This will be the answer. This option you will pick. There are many options given. They are in the verbal form, and this one option is also there. So how it has come? On that you will tick. So this is all for this objective in logics. So I will close this topic logic totally now. Once again, when your board examinations will be over, that time I will come with some other solutions also. But let me cover the whole syllabus first, and along with that some tips for the CET, or you may be this CET or anything. For all objective examinations, these things are needed, and everything is same. Objective exams all are same. Only difficulty level will be changed. Some of the questions will go for IIT, IMPT, etc. And some of the questions will come for CET. For CET, some basic questions are there, and it's a mixture actually. Some difficult also are there. We are trying to prepare all the questions to face any examination.